Fellow viewers, welcome to another chapter of our View. Our last episode has had mixed reviews as always. It has highlighted the crystal clear fact that surrogates will remain surrogates and continue to dance to the tune of their demigods. The proxy war between the IG/ASC and the AGC/ADF is old news. When the truth favors the IG, their proxies jubilate and salivate for more. When the truth favors the AGC, their proxies are ecstatic. The bottom line is gold and firewood is firewood. There has been a lot of brouhaha about the Boyo saga and the fate of Raphael Kuma alias General RK. Today, we will make a shocking revelation. But before we get to the essence of the matter, let's recap a few facts. RK had initially taken up arms under the ADF banner. Well, eventually, he crossed over to the ASC for reasons only he can justify or clarify. Listen to Ayaba Cho's version of the facts.
Another issue I should talk about, which I know you might go into it, is the issue of Kuma. I have not made a statement about Kuma. I know people call him RK, Raphael Kuma. I recruited Kuma on the 3rd of January. On the 3rd of January. He reached out to me on the 3rd of January, I still have the chart, that he wanted to join the struggle, to fight. I asked him to send me his pictures. He did. I sent it to one of my top advisors because the advisor comes from that area. So, oh, I recognize this guy. He's a good guy. And I transferred him straight to the ADF. And he became the ADF commander for that area. Went out for mission until he was bribed.
This move clearly did not sit well with the ADF at all. It was viewed as betrayal on RK's part. Unfortunately for the ADF, there wasn't much they could do. All they could do was gnash their teeth in anger. Unfortunately, RK eventually made some missteps, which angered a good portion of his supporters and detractors alike. It is then that Ayaba Cho Lucas was informed of RK's dubious activities. Ayaba's response was precise and cold-blooded. He wanted RK's head dead or alive. Here lies the evidence of his communication in screenshots. This is A1 information that has been classified till today. So the truth is, nobody wanted RK's head more than Ayaba and the ADF. Now fast forward to RK's arrest by the late General Amigo. ADF surrogates, not knowing how they were being manipulated, jumped on the case. It gave them another golden opportunity to take shots at the IG. While Ayaba surrogates continued to clamor for RK's release, their commander-in-chief, president, chairman, and CEO did not utter a word about RK's release, as Ayaba himself has confessed in this video.
And so, when I look at the fate of RK, I don't have something to say because I can go out and say release RK. Everybody has done that. It wouldn't make any difference, right?
He had already put his lapdogs to work, hiding behind them to execute his master plan. When Tapang spread fallacies about RK's assassination, his harebrained supporters called it strategic communication. Unknown to them, the plan was to kill two birds with one stone. Provoke Amigo to kill their sworn enemy RK and blame his death on Chris Bongam and the IG. To instigate RK's camp to mount an attack which will probably have led to the deaths of both Arke and Amigo, among other casualties. Your manipulation was bound to meet its Waterloo. We pity all the ADF surrogates who are yet to understand that they are mere pawns in a bigger scheme, or for lack of a better word, scam. We expect surrogates to go on the offensive, as we rightfully predicted before. Then, we will up the stakes by releasing more incriminating evidence. Mind you, your file, just like many others, have been sitting on our desks for a while, not gathering dust, but being dissected by a world-class forensics team. We are not mincing words here. I want to take this opportunity to address Tapang and his bandwagon of slanderers who have decided to use my record, as we can see on screenshots, to attack me. As the saying goes, every cloud has a silver lining. I'm happy that they attacked my name and not the facts that we put out. Never have I claimed to be an angel, a choir boy, or a saint. For them to do their research or background check is fair. Unfortunately, they choose to neglect the fact that all those charges were dropped, as you can see. As a businessman, I take numerous credit card payments on a daily basis. The credit card issue can happen to any business, and once again, that charge, like the rest, was dropped. The assault charge involved my ex-wife. We went to trial by jury, whereupon I was duly acquitted. It is amazing that their search engines could only find charges, but not the dispositions. It is also amazing that they couldn't see that I'm owner of multiple businesses, an employer and not an employee. Their claim that I was fired as a mortuary attendant is laughable and shows how desperate they are and how low they are willing to go to soil my name. Their lame attempt has jealousy written all over it. I've never worked for anybody but myself. I'm challenging them here and now with a check of $20,000. If Tim Tapang and Co. can provide the name of the company that supposedly fired me, the date and the location, this challenge is open till the end of the year. The same Tapang who had initially used the fake profile Ambazonia Blow to spread these online is the same individual who had bragged about being the mastermind behind the prison break in Dop and used this to recruit ADF fighters. Let's assume I'm a criminal. Criminals are good when they work for Tapang and ADF, but devils when they act contrary to their agenda. Even if I had a criminal record, what does that have to do with the anglophone struggle? The fact is, the ADF as a fighting force is fading faster than a bad paint job. They will be lucky to have 500 fighters today. Their army is now dependent on keyboard warriors and social media rants. Wonder why the same Tapang who bragged that it was either join the ADF or be destroyed is now begging for cooperation with the Tigers. It is to cover up their dwindling numbers on the ground. To the rest of the baby activists under AGC ADF payroll, will neglect you. You all are tantamount to self-congratulating iguanas, nodding your heads for worshipping fake news. There is a Middle Eastern adage which says, he who keeps a scorpion as a pet should not complain when eventually they wake up to the reality of being stung by their vicious pet. Ayabacho, and his pet scorpion have become specialists in threats because they feel empowered by guns. Ayaba, you very well know who you shared the communication with about Arki. If anything was to happen to him, a very dark nimbus cloud full of pitchforks will follow you even into the intimacy of your bedroom. The people of Southern Cameroon will hold your gluteus maximus to the fire. There may come a day when your few 9mm revolvers will be met with 50 caliber Desert Eagles from those you go around threatening. On that note, whoever has been threatened or suffered in any way because of the actions of the above pair should reach out to us immediately. Ayabacho, if you want to stubbornly stick with the liability of a spokesman, you may not leave the US as a free man the next time you set foot on US soil. You can recycle old videos from Daddy and claim to have visited Ground Zero recently. There is a fine line between movies and real life. Short of going to Ground Zero and taking up arms alongside your Facebook generals, your credibility as a warlord is being whitewashed by the minute. Cry Out will continue to be the voice of the voiceless and defender of the bullied. We are hereby giving all frontline leaders a 14-day window to get rid of all liabilities and come up with a genuine rotating unity platform with checks and balances. The people you claim to be fighting for are now paying a high price. You must finish your fufu, as we say in Pidgin. If not, Southern Cameroonians will figure out how to deal with you all squarely. We will continue to deliver the unbeatable facts. Thank you all and stay tuned for episode 22.